In this sublesson, we are going to look at some of the concepts of network assurance, why network assurance is valid and important for your networks. If you look at the definition of assurance in an Oxford dictionary, it means a positive declaration intended to give confidence or promise. The network assurance systems proactively manage network infrastructure to prevent network outages which may be caused due to a network change. It does that by measuring the impact on security, availability, and compliance. When we talk about network insurance, the first thought that comes to our mind is, why do we really need network assurance? If you look at the statistics across different organizations and the amount of money that they have spent, an average cost of network downtime is $5,600 per minute, which is like a $300 K per hour, which is a huge amount of money. And if an outage extends for an extended period of time, then the average cost can be multifolded. More than 50% of the network outages are usually caused due to config change issues. That means you have made a configuration change, and that configuration change has impacted the traffic forwarding or your policies in the network and has led to a network outage. And above all, 80% of the network outages are caused by people and process issues, wherein we have not followed the process for the change management or by some issues or misconfigurations by the engineers who are performing changes on the devices. Network assurance helps companies keep policies and defenses aligned during times of rapid network change. It also helps organizations prioritize remediation efforts and validate network policies and controls. What all things do we have with today's tools? We have too many tools to perform the data collection part, and we have reactive system, not the proactive ones. That means only after an outage or an event has happened, we get notification that an event has actually happened. Apart from the tools, the data that we have is humongous, but we do not have any insights from the data. That is, the data is not actionable. It is only limited to traditional network telemetry. With different kind of networks, the question is, what kind of network are we assuring? The type of network that we are assuring defines what you will assure and the information that you need to collect, because different environments have different traffic specifications or different data collection information that you need to gather. So different networks are campus, WAN, data center environments, service provider edge and core, wireless LAN, and mobile networks. And based on each of these categories of networks, the data collection will differ from one another. The assurance actually depends on the analytics engine to understand the state of the network, allowing the operator to proactively manage the network problems. The analytics engine provide the interpretation and knowledge base to the assurance tool to inform the user of information or events to act upon. The assurance tool will notify the user based on its predictability that an event is going to happen and certain changes or certain actions are needed to be taken on the network. The analytics from the network is sent to the assurance tool to get insights to the operator. We'll now look at how to configure streaming telemetry or telemetry on NXOS device, which will be used by the analytics engine or the network assurance engine to perform analytics and predictability on the network data.